Hi, today we're going to talk about enabling the talent community. There are 3 steps to enable the talent community. We're going to talk today about how to enable the talent community functionality, how to create a talent community job application workflow, and then also how to display the talent community on your career pages and how to update the settings of your talent community display. Let's go ahead and get started. All 3 settings are actually located under Setup and Maintenance. You can go to Setup and Maintenance through your navigator or your hamburger icon. Most of the time you might find it under Others. Other times it might be under Tools or Configuration. You can also click on your name in the upper right-hand corner and click Setup and Maintenance. Once the Setup and Maintenance page is displayed, we're going to change the functional area group to Recruiting and Candidate Experience. Once you do that, your functional areas will be displayed. Remember, most of the recruiting specific ones are towards the bottom, really starting with this recruiting and candidate experience management section. We're going to go here in a minute, but first, let's go to candidate experience. The first thing we're going to do is make sure that we have a job application flow configured for the talent community. So let's go ahead and click on Job Application Flow Configuration. And you'll notice I actually have one. It's the application flow type talent community. And if I click on it, you'll notice that I have several versions. I can create a new version if I'd like, but I can also use the most recent version. I can tell it's the most recent version because it actually has this green dot next to it. And if I hover over it, it says current. If I hover over the ones below, you can tell it was end dated. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my talent community, apply flow with skills. I can automatically tell that my talent community has the skills section. Now, what this means is that if anybody applies via the talent community button, they will have the profile import displayed to them. They have a contact information section, the timeline section, a supporting documents section, and a skills section. They do not show the legal disclaimer, but they do have the ability to campaign opt-in or job alert opt-in. This is the important one right here, this job alert opt-in. Now I can keep this or I can update it by making a new version. If I make a new version, all of these options that are available for me to add into this application will be listed over here on the right-hand side. Let's just go ahead and keep this one for now. The next thing we're going to do, let's back out and go back to our setup and maintenance page, candidate experience, and now we're on job application flow configuration, but now I'm going to actually switch over to what we talked about before. I'm going to go over here to recruiting and candidate experience management. What that does is it brings me to this enterprise recruiting and candidate experience information section. Let's go ahead and click on that. This is where I need to go to make sure that in my base settings for Recruiting Cloud, I have Talent Community activated. It's active, and I also have the Global Talent Community Pool Visible activated. We can talk about that in another session. And send job alert every however many days. So I can pick how quickly I want that job alert sent out. Now remember, the job alert is going to alert your candidates that may match specific openings to the fact that they have new job postings to go look at. Now, if this is not active and you do activate it, it will say that you need to have a talent community job application workflow available, or it'll give you a warning. So that was the second setting we had to make sure is enabled. Back out of this, and we're going to go back to our list of our functional areas under the recruiting and candidate experience section. Now we're going to go back to candidate experience, kind of where we were before underneath job application flow configuration. But now we're going to go up one level and we're going to go to career site configuration. This is where we can configure the career sites to display the talent community option. I'm going to go into my Vision career site. I'm going to head and click on the cog over here, and I'm going to click Edit. Now, while we're on the General tab, if I scroll all the way down, you'll notice I have a Talent Community Sign Up section. If I click this, I can show in job list. I can show when no jobs are found. I also have the ability to edit the settings of my talent community display. What this does is it tells me what the tile will be called, a description, kind of in the same spot as a short description when you look at a posted job requisition, as well as the name of the button. I can actually click preview right here and it'll show me how it will look on the page. You'll see the join our talent community box here. It has a description as well as the name of the button. So you can close the preview and go back to your talent community sign up if you'd like to make any changes. That's how you activate the talent community. Stay tuned for other courses to teach you how to continue setup of our recruiting cloud platform.